Let's now make our Django app accessible from an external URL. This will allow Slack to call the Django app while we are developing it locally on our own computer. To do that, we will be using ngrok. So the first step will be to sign up. So going to the sign up page, you can fill up here your information. Once you click on sign up, you will receive a confirmation email. So make sure to confirm your email first. Let's confirm our email, and then let's set up the multi-factor authentication. And once this is done, we will be redirected to the dashboard. All right. And now we will also need to configure a static domain in ngrok. So for this, go to domains, create domain, and you now have a new domain created by ngrok for you to use. So let's copy that into our clipboard and add it to the allowed hosts for the Django parameters. So we go to .env, we add our new ngrok URL into the allowed host so that Django will be allowed to run on this URL too. And we are now able to start up ngrok. So ngrok http -- domain, the domain that you have in your clipboard, and we will be forwarding the port 8000. So we see now that the ngrok URL is forwarding to our local port 8000. So if we go to the URL, we will see this page. Can click on visit, and what's happening is our Django server is not currently running. So let's make it run on the port 8000. Now our Django server is running on the port 8000, and if we reload the ngrok URL, it will be redirected to the Django app that is locally running on our computer. Let's now write a simple test to make sure that we are able to access our locally running Django app from the external URL. So we'll copy this test here into our tests.py file. So it's basically the same test as we had before to test our Django API from localhost, but here it will be from the URL created by ngrok. So let's get again our domain and replace here the call with our domain. Now we just need to run the test. So inside the terminal, while the Django server is still running, we can run pytest, and we see all the tests are passing. Now, for instance, if we stop our Django server and we run the test again, because the Django server is not running, the test reaching out directly to the running Django server will fail, and that's what we see just here in the result of the tests, that the test from localhost and the test from external URL are failing. Our base Django app is now set up and ready to communicate with Slack. So in the next part, we will be setting up the Slack app from inside the Slack workspace.